Okay, we are live. What? What is that noise? Gerald! Gerald is back. I fixed him. I got him new batteries. It just hasn't been the same without my little noisy buddy. Howdy ho! It's Tamara from Tamara's Paper Trail. Let me know who I'm playing with tonight. Mystery Card Monday. I'm excited. I love this layout. Hi, Nikki. Are you playing tonight? Hola. Tell me you're playing tonight. Getting a little creative. Samantha. Hello. Hi, Melanie. Who else have we got hanging out tonight? Donna's in the house. Hello, Donna. Hello. Who else? Very excited for Gerald. Just watching. Leslie, I haven't seen you in forever. How have you been? Trina. Hi, Vanessa. Vanessa's with Trina. Hello. Hi, Rachel. How you doing? Excellent. I love tonight's layout. Yeah, I found a good layout. Hi, Carmen. You forgot. You don't have to prep, Nikki. Is this your first rodeo? Come on. You know that I'm going to be cutting. You can cut with me. It's okay. Just get some designer paper. Yeah, just follow along. Do it with me. Hi, Mary. Hi, Jen. Hi, Sherry. Melissa, hello. So I was scrolling through my Pinterest board and I came across a layout that I fell in love with from a fellow Canadian demonstrator, Stephanie Nash. And preserving. Oh, okay. What are you preserving? Berries? Salsa? What you doing? Hi, Bernice. Anyway, Stephanie Nash, she's a fellow Canadian, and her website is inkspireme.com. So I think I came across her card on the Canadian Demonstrator page, actually. So for those of you who are demonstrators, hi, Marcella. Those are demos who are in the Canadian Facebook page that is strictly for Canadian demonstrators. I think that's where I found this layout. And I thought this one screams Mystery Card Monday really, really loudly. Beets, chili sauce, and pepper relish. All right. I'll send you my address, Leslie. Anyway, so the layout, it's very simple. And I'm resisting the urge to really jazz it up. It really is lovely in the simple form, but it has a lot of potential. If you wanted to add layers, you certainly could. You know me, I tend to want to, and usually do, add a layer, an embossed layer. So let's flip around and check out if I can get my lighting. There's my finger. Hello, Mr. Finger. Yeah, see if my lighting is okay. My lighting gets weird down at the bottom here. I guess that's because of the direction I have my lights shining. You know what? I'm probably going to poke myself in the eye with this light. We'll see. We'll see how the night goes. It could be interesting. Tracy, you in the house tonight? Tracy's son is into hockey now, so I never know if she's going to be around. I think that's just a weekend thing, but I don't know. All right, so if everybody has their trimmer handy, we'll get going with some of our pieces here. Yeah, all right, let's just get going here. So you're going to need a standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to cut 4 of those because we're making 4 cards tonight. Now I used all my this is what I do. When I come down, I cut all, okay, back up. I try to come up with a layout, and then I could spend Halloween cakes. Okay, Tracy. I establish, yes, this layout will work because I get it half made. And then I figure, okay, well, I'll take pictures of what we need and then I'll finish making the card later. And that's exactly what I did. I cut these. You'll notice now there are only 3 of everything. So because I used them all, when I came back down, I decided, okay, well, I better try to make the card. And by the by, I didn't come down and finish the cards until 5:30, right? Because my day, Melanie, you're my favorite today. Melanie asked, I forgot. Jenny was awesome this week. Now, she wasn't as good as I wanted her to be, right? The goal was to be down to 200. 200 is, like, I never thought I'd be saying that. 200 is the big goal, right? But I woke up this morning and went, I'm not feeling 200. I know my body very, 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 very well. Like within half a pound, I know my body. And so I got up and went, yeah, I'm lighter. See, I threw away my scale. It actually hurt me because I should have recycled it, but I couldn't. It needed to go in the garbage. It was very therapeutic. So I got rid of my scale months ago, like back in February, March. Anyway, I got up and I went, nope, I'm feeling 202 today. And I went to Jenny and I was 201.8. So I'm pretty bang on. Hi, Mary Jean. I'm pretty bang on with my weight estimate. So 201.8 now. That puts me at 29.2 pounds down. So the goal was 30. So close, so close. I'm like, come on. Like I thought I'd stand on one foot, but it wouldn't move. But that's okay. Like generally I lose 2 to 3 pounds a week. And so I'll be 200 next week if I'm somewhat good. So thank you. Yay. Yes. Yes. I'm excited about that. And now I'm kind of like, okay, I'm over that goal, 200, whatever. I'm close enough. My next goal is to get into my jeans. I have 2 or 3 pairs of jeans that are size 14, and right now I'm a solid 16. So she says a dress size is 10 pounds. I'm like, no, I'm calling BS on that. It's 15 pounds for me, because I've dropped 2 dress sizes where she said I've dropped 2 pant sizes. Anyway, I don't have any size 16 jeans, and I'm so sick of leggings and shorts. I want to, oh yes, Donna. Oh, come on. You think this is my first rodeo? I go to the bathroom. I don't have coffee. I hadn't eaten since 5:30 the night before. Like no salt. You bet. Like, oh, I do it all. Clean out the belly button. Like you do all the tricks, right? So yes, thank you for asking, Melanie. I'm pretty excited about that. It was good. I would have preferred if it was lower, but anyway. Okay, so there's our standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5. Then, so we need 4 of those. Then we're going to cut this together. So this designer paper strip, 3 3/4 wide by 10 long. This is just a strip that's 12 long, so I'm going to cut it. We're going to have 4 layers. Now, this could be a lie. If you haven't cut these layers, you might want to wait and see what my final one looks like, because I actually ended up going with, I didn't mean to lie to you, but I preferred it. Where's my marker? Oh, angry back. Hang on, I need a pen. So this one I actually went 3 and nope, I didn't. I went 4 minus 2 ticks. And 2 3/4 minus 2 ticks. It's just a slightly different layer size. Like, so if you just take 2 ticks off of this measurement, the reason being this layer combo that I have, it just has a little hint of this color around it. So the layer that I originally cut that we're going to cut, this was just a little bit thick for my liking. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. Oh, what's happening here? Whoa, oh, there's conversations. Thank you, Christine. Take your glasses off. Any clips or pins in your hair? Yes, I could take off my glasses, but yeah, then I can't see it. All right. Okay. Oh, hi, Pat. I didn't see you pop in. Hello. You love my colors. Thank you, Sam. Or Samantha. I shouldn't assume that it's a Sam. Hi, Paulette. I didn't see you pop in either. What was the lady name? Oh, yes, Stephanie Nash. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so behind on, yeah, Stephanie Nash, inkspireme.com in my really bad penmanship. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start chopping this stuff up. Okay, so these circles then, what did I say they were? They are from my layering circle dies, and if you don't own these, you really should. We don't have circle punches anymore, so you got to have something. And you get all of these. I just keep them on 2 different rings so that they're, hi Janet, so that they're just separate. So these ones are, this is the second biggest scallop, and then probably the second biggest circle. Yeah. All right, so they measured approximately 3 1/4 for the scallop and 2 7/8 for the full circle there. So I am going to, I love, I made 4 different versions of this card, and the last one I whipped up literally in about 5 minutes. The first one took me about an hour because I was playing, you know, with the embellishments and stuff. This one, I'm like, nope, this is the keeper. This one's the keeper. So we're going to take our designer paper that is 3 3/4 wide. And I just chopped it at, it's 12 long, just because that's just what I did. I don't know why. I don't have to explain myself, do I? We're going to chop it at, she said confidently, I think it's 2.5, but I just want to double check in case I'm wrong. Lord, except I have no ruler. So let's go with 2.5. Sure. We're going to cut it at 2.5 and 2.5 and 2.5. And guess what? 2.5. So you get this little chunk that's left over. That is 2. Save it for another project. Oh, we'll do well. Okay. That's it for our cutting. So we've got our layers, designer paper, shapes. I need one more circle. 1, 2, 3, and one more scallop. So I'm going to do this just because I know I love this layout. So bear with me. If you still need to do some cutting, do it now while I have my back to you. So rude, right? Okay. It has been a very good day in the Bertram house. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's been good. Well, it was good. It's been good. Let's just leave it at good. Hang on. Hang on. Can't talk with my back to you. Rude. All right. Well, I'll tell you stories later. Let's just make some cards first, and then I'll tell you stories. Okay. All right. Sorry, I have to readjust. I'm not sitting properly, and my physiotherapist would be mad at me. So, all right. So this is what I was talking about. So this is 2.5 by, what did I say? 3 3/4. So my layer, this one is, so this is what I told you, 4 by 2 3/4. And it's a little bit, I say heavy. It's thicker than this. And I wanted them to kind of be more of a similar amount peeking out. Oh, just get over it, Tamara. So if you want to trim this down by 2 ticks, you can. I'm just gonna be crazy and I'm gonna leave it. I'm even gonna cut one more because I'm missing one. All right, so what did I say? I don't know. 4 by 2 3/4, sure. 4 by 2 3/4. Okay. Just making sure I'm still live here. Okay. Because it's gone very quiet. I know you're all just cutting paper or something. All right, so I am going to start by attaching my layer. I'm only going to do one in case I really hate it this size. So here I say, yeah, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave one and see if I can live with it. All right, so there we go. Is this even straight? Let's go this way. Okay, so there's my one layer. We'll make one card, see how it goes with this size. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm very particular. You may have noticed. So yeah, okay, while I'm doing this. So I'm excited. Rebecca just got the email that she got full scholarship money from the Rutherford Scholarship for $2,500. Yay! Her tuition was about $25.54. So that's paying for, I mean, that's not, oh, what am I doing? Stop it. Stop it. Look what happens. I can't talk and, oh my gosh, stop it. That pays for most of her first semester. I'm just taking my eraser and getting rid of that tape because I don't think I want to tape it yet. You know, there's still books and parking and everything else that was on top of that, like a computer and, you know, stuff like that. But thank you very much for free money. I'm pretty excited about that. I know, right, Lynn? I said, like, back in the spring, I'm like, you are applying for every scholarship I can dredge up here because, you know, kids, it's nothing to them. Well, to my kids, because we've been saving for their education. So what's it to them if mom pays it, the RESP pays it, the scholarship, like, what does she care? She doesn't have to pay it, right? So I'm like, no, you will be applying. So that got applied for, and yeah, she got full 2,500 is the most you can get, and that's what she got. So I'm pretty excited about that. All right, now for this one, I'm actually going to, I know what this final version looks like. So at this point, I'm going to, I should show you what my final card is because this isn't really fair. My image is not a stamp. It's my cutout little bear. My cutout bear from the paper. The free Penguin Place, Palace, Penguin Friends, whatever that penguin paper is that I might have 17 packs of. So this is what I do when I watch TV. Oh, I could have used this little guy. No, I can't. He's cut in half. So my little green bear, he's going to sit up here. So this is how it's coming together. Now, I'll carry on with this, but I'm going to show you the final version so you know where I'm going, so you know what you're doing. Yeah, thanks, you guys. Okay, so here, he's so cute. I love him. Ready? How easy is this card? Let me tell you, it's pretty stinking easy. I'm going to confess to using retired product for the sentiment. So Tamara needs a whole bunch of winter Christmas cards or birthday cards. And I must write to Stampin' Up! And say, hey, your winter or your Christmas sets, they need to have birthday sentiments in them too. Because they're all, you know, Merry Christmas and all this kind of stuff. You know, season's greetings and happy holidays and all that kind of stuff. Season's greetings. But you need more winter birthdays. And this is a set that I will never part with simply for this one stamp. So I apologize that you can't order it. But it's the perfect one. Warmest wishes on your birthday. Because nothing irritates people. I've got two friends who were born on Christmas Day. And nothing irritates them more than getting what is obviously a Christmas card. But it's, you know, a birthday card. So this is the old set called Blooming with Kindness. And this is the sentiment that I'm using here. And you can tell mine is getting very old, and I probably should condition it because this is what happens when your stamps get really old. They start to kind of change, they dry out. And so I need to condition it. I don't use our conditioning, like our cleaner very often. But that is the sentiment in just jade. And so I'll make the rest of this because I want to make four more because I love this layout. So let me show you the rest. Thanks, Mary. Thank you, Melissa. Thanks, Marcella. So here's the original card, very close to what Stephanie Nash made. I tweaked it a little bit, but it was her layout. And that is the card. Again, super crazy easy. And the paper was free. I've used our black and white gingham that is current. Yay, me. But I've got so much stuff in my stash that I'm using up. Like, I don't have to use current. I'm the boss of me, right? It is really cute. So this is just made with a punch. It's the flip side. Here's the paper that I'm using. This is the piece on the front, and that's the pattern on the back. So I punched him out. Now it frays a little bit. It's acceptable. And this is the sentiment from the Deer, Peaceful Deer set that coordinates the Merry Christmas here. I have more. Wait, I got more. This is how perfectly versatile this layout is. I love it. Okay, so this one too. Love this color combination. As you can tell, because I'm using it on everything. So this is Blackberry Bliss. This is a retired ribbon. Sorry, Dana, if you're watching. I know I have a little bit left and I'm using it. Actually, if anybody else has any of this that they want to send my way, I will happily take it off them. I love this ribbon because it's very, it looks stiff, but it's very malleable, pliable, tieable. I don't know. Hang on. I'm just going to trim this little guy's. He's a little long. That's going to irritate me. There we go. Wasn't quite right. Now this one is the same, but what the difference between the two. So this was about an hour and a half of my day. This one is popped up on dimensionals. This one I know isn't the snowflake delicious. I love it. Now this one I actually made. It's a foam piece. The whole thing is die cut out of our foam shapes because this little guy is so small. So I used a mini dimensional, and you could probably, if you look really hard, You can see, if it's going to focus. Okay, where's my little pointer finger? He's kind of chubby here. Right in there, you can see the dimensional kind of peeking through. You can see it here. Let me show you up here. You can see it like in there. That's a half of a small dimensional, and that irritates me when people can see the dimensionals. So if you look hard, you can see them all peeking, right? Don't like that. Irritates me. So I spent the next half hour of my life making a foam sticker. So you can see, if it focuses for long enough, that the whole thing is a sticker and it's foam. Now, you may recall that we have these in our stash, the foam adhesive sheets. So that's how I did this. Oh, of course you do, Donna. Yeah. It's the perfect one for your red hat. Absolutely, yeah. Well, you can't tease me. You can't say you have rolls of it and then not give it to me or sell it to me, because then I might break into your house in the middle of the night and there might be a ribbon heist going on. Squirrel. Foam adhesive sheets. So you get one, two, I don't know. Do you really get 6 of them? Yeah, I guess you do 1, 2, 3, 4. I think, yes, you get 6 of them. And so what I did here was I just peeled off this top layer and stuck on some of my cardstock, ran it through the die cutting machine. Now, yeah, I had to do it 3, 4, 5 times, and then I turned it over because this is a very intricate die, right? Like it needs to, okay, Donna, because it's so intricate, you have to turn it over and roll it through again. So it took a bit of manhandling. Not sure if I'll make 100 of those, but what I would probably do for the next one is I would put our self-adhesive sheets on the back. So these are like dimensional thickness, right? But we do have our adhesive sheets that I could put on, so that it wouldn't be popped up. It'll just be flat, and that would be a lot easier to forget a little bit. So it's the same look, but one took half an hour and one took 15 minutes. So that's that one. And then this is the very first one I started. So this one took me a bit longer. I wanted to start using some of the that paper. What is that paper? The tree paper, but this one, I don't know. It's beautiful. I just haven't used it yet much. Beauty of the Earth. So that's this sheet. Now I was gonna do up a whole bunch of those tonight, but then when I went to go and cut the piece of paper, look at this one. So this confused me. I'm like, oh, this is the right orientation, and then this is the right orientation, and then this is the right orientation, and then this is the right. So if I cut a 3 3/4 strip right here, some of them are going to be sideways when I go to use my cards. So I'm like, well, that you can't have that. It has to be directional, in the same direction on all of them. So I aborted that paper, and then I went to town on all these other ones, and look how many I've got. So 1, 2, 3, 4 different cards using the exact same layout. So yeah, now that you know what it looks like. Hi, Chris Stones from Australia. Now that you know what the layout is, I'm going to finish making my little bear, and I might make 4 of them. And then if I have time, I might venture out and make something different with a different paper. We'll see. But I love my fall cards. And now that it's September, so I've got October. And October, I kind of want to start mailing out snowflakey cards, because it usually snows November 1st-ish. So I only have one more month to get out any fall cards. But I do want winter birthday cards. So back to Mr. Bear. For this one, I used, where did I say I cleaned up? That's, first of all, hard to believe. There's a couple of ribbons you can use. There is this retired one that is just jade. It's thinner. And I just have to find my roll of, what was I thinking cleaning up? Well, see, I don't want to stand up because I know my back is going to go out. Well, this is it. It's current. It is the gold and the jade. Okay, I'm gonna... Where are you? How can these things get so lost? Oh, there it is. I didn't put it away, that's why. This one here. So this is the Just Jade in gold. It's still current, I hope and I think. But anyway, so I am going to use up some of this. Sure. All right. Penguin paper. Where's the bear from? Yes, the penguin paper. Mary. All my little bears. Yep. That penguin paper is very versatile, gotta say. All right, so for my ribbon, this one too, it looks really thick, but it's not. So I'm gonna have to be careful when I mail it. I'm gonna have to turn it inside out and or put a piece of our designer series paper backing so that that'll go through the machine without bulking up the postage. But anyway, it's malleable and tieable too. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's true, Melanie. The struggle is real, my friend. You know, I don't know. You have it and then it's gone. Okay, what else can I tell you about? So, yeah, Becca got money. Well, me. See, I said this is the funny thing. I said the check is coming payable to her. You best be signing that over to your mama right away. Craig thinks it should be payable or signed over to him, but, you know, I overrule that. So, and then what else happened good today? Oh, I know. Okay, so my club is full. I'm so excited to have a full club. Can't even tell you. 9 ladies plus myself, because I always take 1 month, and that's always December. I always take December because it's kind of the worst month for hostess benefits. So I take the hit on that one. And there's often a promotion early December. And I have my club members, they have to submit their orders by the middle of December. So I don't want them to miss out. And it's all very stressful. So if I'm just the hostess in December, then I can just order whatever, whenever, and I don't have to worry about a hostess missing out and stuff like that. So anyway, so I have a lot of work to do on that, though. If you guys are in my club and you're watching this right now, I do apologize. I only just filled it at the last spot at like 2 o'clock this afternoon. So I still have a bunch of work to do. Because then we also have, you know, new recruits to welcome aboard, and it's all systems go in the Bertram household, let me tell you. Got 19 things on the go. Okay, so there is my ribbon tied. Now this, when it comes to the stamping, I wanted him a little bit lower, and I stamped the sentiment a little bit high for my liking. So for those of you who have been watching, you've seen this trick before, but you know, there's always new people popping in. So I'm going to show it again. When I want to stamp, I'll show you that in a minute. Hang on. So I'm going to stamp the sentiment. Warmest wishes on your birthday. So I'm going to actually move my ribbon down first. I'm going to have an approximation of where I want this to be. So let's make sure that you're in the field of vision so you can see what the heck I'm doing. So if I want that about there, which I do, then I want the sentiment down here. So the other one was a little high. Stamping right on the paper. Madness. Okay, and then I'll scooch him back up a bit. Okay. So I taped this flat down, but you can pop it up on dimensionals if you like. It's just, it depends on what you got going on. Because I've got this big bulky bow, I'm not popping this layer up on dimensionals because that would make it that much thicker. But if you have a flat bow or no bow, then you might want to pop it up on dimensionals. And as she grabs for her dimensionals, I don't even listen to myself, honestly. Okay, so I'm taping him down flat. And this is hard for me, you guys, because there's not another layer. There's a lot of white space going on here. Okay, so he goes down there. Now this I did pop up on dimensionals, 3 dimensionals on the back of him. Hi, Marlene. Hey, thanks for popping in. Nice to meet you. Marlene is one of the newest she is the newest trailblazer. So welcome to the group. Welcome to the team. She's not my direct level, but she is, she signed up under my my girl, Brenda. So that makes Marlene my second level downline. But that still makes her a trailblazer. So welcome, welcome. All right, so one of the little tricks, when I got to this point in my card, I went, oh, do I want to put snowflakes? What, you know what it's like. I've got this all taped down, and what if I screw it up now, right? So here's Tamara's tip, if you haven't seen it before. You know the plastic acetate that we get in our photopolymer stamp sets, right? They're all now stuck on these hard plastic, and then there's a light plastic on top. You rip off the light thin plastic, you throw it away, and then this is what's left over. I keep these because I'm a crafter and that's what we do. And I'm just going to lay it right on top of my card. So I wasn't sure if I wanted snowflakes. So then I check it out. I stamp on the acetate and see if I like how it looks without messing up the card. Because if I don't like it, or say I think, okay, well, I'm going to do this all the way around, and then you can see how it looks and you're like, oh, that's kind of too much, a little excessive. Don't do that. So you can do it without doing it and see how it looks. Okay, now I need a baby wipe. Now I'm actually going to try another one. So if I think baby wipes are your best friend, Marlene. So basically you are her grandma. Yes, I am. I'm your granny, Marlene. It's awesome. Thanks, Jennifer. You're just swell. All right, so I'm just wiping off this sheet, and then I'm going to wipe it on my pants because that's why I wear black. So I'm going to try it again. I know that I like the snowflakes, but I want to see how it looks with these swirls. So this swirl is from the snowflake set that I love, and maybe that would be nice if I stamped a swirl. So let's see how that's going to look. So you get the idea. You can see how it looks, you know, before you're committed to stamping on the cardstock and then deciding you hate it. So I hate that. So I'm glad I tried that. I am going to go back with my snowflakes. All right. Hi, Joanne. Look, okay, what is this? Joanne is also under, oh no, you're under Jen. So this is like a second level downline fest tonight. Nice to see you. Okay. There we go. It's a good one. It's a good one, Mary. See all the things you learn. All right. So now I'm going to pop up Mr. Bear on some dimensionals. 732. Boy, I do yak, don't I? All right. So what else was I going to tell you about for this week? What did I do on the weekend? I had my team social on Friday, and then Saturday I feel like I've been hit by a bus. But I did get everything cleaned up on Saturday and put away. No, that was a lie. I didn't do that Saturday. Saturday I went shopping with Rebecca and bought her a new wardrobe. And Sunday I cleaned up. It was a rainy Sunday, and yeah, I'm taking the weekends off these days, which I know I'll regret because I have a very busy week and my back isn't going to like it. But I took the weekend off, and that's okay. I need the pressure, right? You know me, I work better under pressure. Oh, thanks, Marlene. So then I'm trying to, I realized at my social that, I mean, this isn't the only bucket that I have that looks like this of my rhinestones. So I'm like, can we please just start using some rhinestones, Tamara? I have so many of them. And I have no fingernails. I chopped them all off. I feel naked now. So I'm just going to put lots, like these are now at my socials, which are my team events. I just don't call them team meetings because they're more of a social than a meeting. A lot of times I will limit people to how many embellishments they can use, not these ones. Use as many as you want because there is a life to these things, right? Like the sticky over time isn't so sticky. And then I put one little guy on his scarf. Ta-da! Isn't he cute? I love him. I didn't think I would be using him, but I did because I have so many of them. Look how many I have cut. Look, I could sit here and I could make all these into birthday cards. But I don't want too many, because then next year I don't want to be using retired stuff, right? So I'll make some Christmas cards too out of this. Maybe this will be for my part of my stamp stack. I don't know. We'll see. If my stamp stack goes, I think I have to change it to not in person. I think I have to do an online version. COVID's getting scary, people. Very, very scary. All right, now what should I do? Thanks, Marlene. Thank you, Mary. Okay, what else? So the deer is a quick and easy one, but they're all the same. So maybe I want to try one more in a different... What should I do? What should I do? I think Tamara. I mean, the deer is quick, but I've already done the deer. I need a drink of water. Hang on. Hang on. Marlene, that's Gerald. Meet Gerald, the screaming goat. He's my prop. What other paper? I don't feel like doing Halloween, but I could do Halloween. Why not? I don't mail Halloween cards, so I don't really know why I would do this, but I own all the Halloween papers, so let's see if there's a cute pet. Nope. Huh. Where's the rest of my Halloween paper? Oh, you know what? I also need sympathy cards. Ow, that was my knee. Okay, I'm all right. Hang on. Let me see. I gotta find a different paper here. I know I have... Ooh. How'd this get down here? That's not what I was going to do. I was going to use the... Oh, it's way over here. Oh my goodness. I know I have more of it open somewhere. I just haven't finished organizing all my paper yet. All right. Well, this is the Simply Elegant. I'm not doing Halloween. No. I would sponge some green behind the polar bear. Oh, that's a good idea. You know what? You could even use some your blends, Chris. Oh, hi, Sharon. Just here now as we voted tonight. Oh, did Gerald get fresh batteries? Sure did, Tracy. You betcha. Amazon, baby. And I've got lots. I was at, where was I? I was at Superstore, and they wanted $5.39 for one. And I went, no. I got these, a 10-pack for like $4 something from Amazon. Now, granted, I think these ones are made in China, and they're, probably going to die after nine presses. But I thought that's okay. It's still way cheaper, so that's what I got. I was thinking, I don't know, I could do something like with this paper, and then I could put a sprig behind it. But what I love about this layout is the punches and the dies. So, right, I've got the bear, I got the deer, I got the snowflake, and I've got the leaves. So that's what makes it quick and easy, if you can get something that has a punch that coordinates. So that's not that. What have I got for punches that I love? I mean, there's the penguin punch. Oh, the turtle. What would work with Mr. Turtle? Not that that's really necessary at this time of year. I don't know what to do, you guys. It's 7:37. What paper? Be nice to me. I'll ask for suggestions, but then I'll overrule you. I could do, there's pansy paper. Ouch. Oh, I could do maybe the big cats. Because they have, okay. All right, just because I know that Donna doesn't like this paper. So let's do this one for Donna. Sorry, Donna. Gonna pick on you. I don't know where this paper came from. Oh, Lord. Okay. I'm gonna do this one. Penguin? I already... Oh, the whale. Good idea, Donna. But no. Turtle. Yeah, I kind of want to do the turtle. But I don't... Do turtles go in this kind of... Would this be good with a turtle? It's green. Are turtles wandering in the jungle? No. See, well, this would work too, Mary, with the penguin. Ugh. Like just the penguins. So there are... I've got... See, here's a little baggie of penguins. Such a dork. But there are Depends on the turtle, says Donna. I can put a scarf and toque on the turtle. Oh, I could. Because he would be cold. So you could do that too, Mary. Or, where's the guy with the green? He's got, unless I use them all on my... There's a penguin that's got green stuff too. Or there's just... Here's my fancy penguin. Look, my fancy penguin. See, now I'm just blathering. Oh, we could... Oh, yeah. See, I could do the whole gang. I've got them all cut out. I could do the fox. Yeah, you could do 3 creatures up here. Well, since I have those cut... Okay, maybe, Mary. Well, so, it's 7:40 now by the time I get my act together. Hang on. I want to try something kind of with these. Just because I haven't used it enough and I should. Because it's really pretty. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm going to cut it. Cut it. Watch me go. All right, we're going to do, what is it? 3 3/4? Yeah, 3 3/4. I like that idea though, Trina. You have good ideas. 3 3/4, and then we're going to go 2 1/2. We'll just stop with that for now. Okay, and then this is, I think, cinnamon cider, but does that go better with color background do I want for him? Probably cinnamon. Yeah, oh yeah. That's too dark, right? We don't want that. Oh, I could do the green. I could do the, oh, evening evergreen. Very creaky tonight. Oh. Yeah, because this would go nicely with the plant. Well, that might be too dark too. All right, I'm standing up. If I scream, yeah, okay. That hurt. I'm okay when I'm sitting generally, and I'm okay when I'm standing. It's the changing between the two. Is that too similar? Should I do a contrasting color? Let me look at the back. So when I get into this little dilemma of, oh my God, what am I doing? Turn to the back of your designer paper. Cajun Craze. Okay, that's, oh, Cajun Craze. Cinnamon Cider, Evening Evergreen, Garden Green. Let's see what Garden Green looks like. That might be better. I'm thinking the Evergreen is a little dark. Oh, that's very green. No, no, no. All right, so it's either going to be Cinnamon Cider or Cajun Craze. Oh, God. Got to stand up again. Okay. Oh, that's too red. Too red. Yeah, it's got to be the cinnamon. Hi, Bev. Hi. How's that grandbaby of yours? So jealous. Can't wait to snuggle a grandbaby. All right, it's going to have to be cinnamon cider. So that is going to be 2 3/4 and 2 ticks by 3 3/4 and 2 ticks. Let's see if this is long enough. Probably not. 3 3/4 by 2 ticks. 2 1/2 and 2 ticks. Oh, it might just make it. See, I like to salvage paper. Oh, man. Nope. Too small. What did I say? 4 and 2 ticks? No, 3 3/4 and 2 ticks. 2 1/2 and 2 ticks. Oops. All right, like that. And then I'm going to cut out a scallop. Ow, that was my knee that I might have just gashed on the side of my drawer. We'll see if I am gushing blood momentarily. Okay. Now the real important question is, what am I going to do tomorrow night for Check It Out Tuesday? I don't know if I feel like doing an over-the-top card or a fancy fold. I don't know. Dagnabbit. Close the drawers. Note to self. All right, so that's going to be like that. And then I need a circle. I have a circle. I don't need a circle, so I have a circle in white. But what I'm going to need is a plant of some sort. So where did my paper go? Because, like for real, here it is. I thought some of our dies cut out some of these plants. Plants. Where are my plants? There. I could be wrong, but I think they cut out some. Oh, they do too. Look. Oh, shut the front door. Okay, that one. And then. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I love Stampin' Up. Okay. Of course, I could stamp these and color them, but why? Oops. My paper was going in crooked, so I was going to mangle it. Put him back where he belongs. Avalanche. Okay. All right. I don't like when the die doesn't cut it out evenly. I missed it a little bit, but oh well. Get over it. Wonder where my daughter gets her perfectionism from. Okay. Let's see where we're at here. Now, I did see, yeah, I got some cinnamon. Now, that might be too much cinnamon here. We might need, what is this, garden green? Do I have garden green ribbon? I know I do somewhere on the floor. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's start by taping this down. Oh, things are flying. All right. Have you noticed like I'm addicted to using my silicone mat now? When you just start rolling this just a titch off the page, or yeah, it rolls every time, so you don't have to sit there and try to roll it up to get it working. Okay, so layer that like that. Now, I have no idea what sentiment this is going to be, but there's going to be a nice little plant. Let's see what sentiments I have on offer here. Love you, you touched my heart. Well, that's a little intense. A little note with the biggest thanks. See, I want something in this space. So this is where things all go sideways, right? You know me. Because I want that one perfect sentiment. It's got to be just the right size, just the right shape. 3 hours later. Okay, try not to overthink it, but so if this little plant is over to the left, I do need some green, I think. Okay, I just cleaned my track, so I don't know why this is fraying. Just getting out my sander. That. 7:48, I still have lots of time. Okay. Oh, there's all kinds of comments. Oh my goodness. Sorry, you guys, the my machine wasn't scrolling. Oh, you have 7 grandkids, Bev? Oh, you're so lucky. Show you different ways to make the northern lights. Well, I know of one, but okay, maybe. Something with a snowflake bundle. Well, Melissa, pay attention. I just showed you something with a snowflake bundle. Okay, and then this is from the snowflake bundle. We made that at my team event, but didn't I just make that with you guys? I forget now. Okay, what else we got? What about a hello? Yeah, I'm thinking something little there. It's got to be little. I'd like to try to make them all with the same stamp set, but not happening. So this is where I turn my back to you again. Thing is, I don't want a hello card. I want... hang on. Oh, that's way too big. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves. Perfect. I love this set, and I just haven't had all the right opportunity, like now, to use it. So let's cheer you up. Let's do that. Smile always, just because. Wildly grateful. So, oh, wildly grateful works because it's a plant, and plants are wild. Okay, now ideally, I want some green ribbon. I don't want that one. Sorry, I'm going to stand up again. I'm going to find this. I'm going to crack it. That one's too light. I could dye some with my marker, but I don't feel like it. I don't know that I'm going to want white. Better than nothing, but green might not actually... Okay, what's going on here? Green might not... No, wrong green. Do I have... I'm just looking over at my stash of Christmas, and I do have a big, thick green one, but no, okay, green's not doing it for me. We might have to do... I'm going to sit down without screaming. Oh, thanks, Bev. I love it when you guys love my layouts. Honestly, it validates me, right? Because like so many, I'm insecure, right? So when people say they like my stuff, it makes me happy. Okay, that doesn't work. What is this? I got every green under the sun, but the one I need. Should I try to dye this and see if it works? Okay. It's, I love this. You know, this is one of my favorite ribbons, but it's not quite wide enough. I want wide like this. But I don't have a wide one. Maybe I do. Okay. Let's go rogue. If I can find the end of this roll. Here we go. So here is my, what is this? Pale papaya, which is totally lost here. So let's try to color it very quickly. Do I have anything for Thanksgiving? Well, I've got the pumpkins, Bernice. You just have to change the sentiment. Okay, so we'll get back to my card in a minute here. Let's get out my box of tricks. So this one could work for Thanksgiving, but with a Thanksgiving sentiment. And this one, how's that? For gorgeous. Gorgeous. Love this card. Let's see. I have... Ooh. These are all from my Monday. Here we go. Here's Thanksgiving, but with purples. Well, again, change the sentiment. So this layout. And I think that's all. There's purple again. I don't know why I have two purple ones in here. And somewhere I had the traditional color for Thanksgivings, but so that's what I've got. Okay, back to my card. I gotta color my paper. Do I have a garden green? Oh, do we not have? Are you kidding me? We don't have a garden green blend. All right, I'm gonna use Call Me Clover and see what happens to that, because it might be close. A little bright. Is that too green? It's pretty intense, but anyway, well, I could... So these are our blends, right? And, well, it's a little intense. How about... What else have I got? Shaded Spruce. Okay, I'm going to have to write my people and say, right, why don't we have a garden green blend? Okay, this is the light Shaded Spruce. Let's see what that does. That's not right either. It needs to be... Okay, then what you got to do... Oh, this is killing me, you guys. It's killing me. Okay, that's not going in the garbage. Where's my garden green ink pad? These are desperate measures for desperate times. Do I have evergreen? I do. Do you think the light evergreen would work, Joy? I mean, do I? Joy, do you even know me? Light evergreen. I don't think... I think that's way too dark. Yeah. All right, here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to... this is going to be messy. I'm going to take a sponge. Okay, so I'm just going to... I really don't want to do this. Why am I doing this? It takes longer to dry, but you can just drag any of your inks through your ink pad and it colors it. Now, it just takes longer to dry. But when you gotta have garden green, you gotta have garden green. Am I right? I'm afraid to touch this. Now, I should have measured it first. So you can do this with any of our ribbons. You can, spray them with alcohol and re-inker. You can drag them to the ink pad. You could soak them in water that's got a bit of ink re-inker in it. Okay, I think that's enough. Now, the problem is that 4 lengths? Now how am I going to know? Okay, here's what we're going to do. Oh, it is so hard being me. Maureen, are you ever going to pop back in? Or Marlene, are you ever going to come back? You're like, what have I done? Signing up with this nut job. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just trying to measure approximate length. So it's about 17 inches. Let's do a little bit more. Okay, oh, I'm hearing them praising the dog. I guess he ate without me. He usually doesn't eat unless it's for me. Okay, uh-oh, it's 7:56. I'm behind schedule now. What's happening? Okay, so the problem with doing what I just did, now I'm going to check this because really, I can't even. Wah! I'm okay. Is now, oh, I'm covered in ink. You want to kind of, this. You don't want that all over your card, right? So I'm just kind of trying to speed up my process. You could heat set it, I guess, but I'm just trying to get, watch, I won't even end up using this. You want to get as much of it off so it's not all over your fingers and all over your card. I'm not a nut job? Thank you, Jennifer. You're very kind. Thank you. Okay. Well, it's still very, very icky, but I'm going to do it anyway. Wish me luck and hope that it looks okay. I think it'll look okay. I'm going to try and... I'm just cringing at how... I don't want it to touch the card too much while it's green. Okay, that's where it's going to have to stay sitting. The things I do. Oh my gosh. Ah, it's so green. Oh my gosh. Well, please tie. Please tie. I don't want to have to do this again. Ah! Okay, it is making a big mess on my card. Not to mention my fingers. Oh, Lord. Okay, I didn't wipe it off enough. Oh, it doesn't get much more real than me, Melanie, right? Yeah, it's looking good, but it is all over my oh my Lord. Okay. So it's gonna have to stay in this. So you can see what it's doing to my card underneath. Wow, okay. Well, it's gonna go there. And well, you can see through it, but well, we'll get the idea. Trim there, trim there. So yeah, if we had the right blend. Now, is that really that different of a color? Maybe I should just use the evergreen in the first place. Okay, I'm afraid to touch anything white. We're going to go like, that's a hot mess. I'm going to have to. So this is going to be like this, and I'm going to get out a just because. just because. And a block. And I think we can make that work. Okay, he's just going to hang out over here. I should have just left that for a while. But anyway. Oh, he's a little bit big, just because. Oh, how about let's cheer you up? Just because you need some cheering up. Where are you? Let's cheer you up. Here we go. With the green. Oh yeah, that's really making a big old mess underneath it. Too bad you can see through that. All right. Opening. 7:59. We're almost done. Okay. So let's cheer you up. I do have a few people I can send this to. Life is hard these days, you guys. I want it down here. I'll make it work. I'm going to stamp it down here and then I'll... So cute. So I'm going to tape him down. I'm going to pop up the pot. Okay, going a little over time today, but that's okay. That's what happens. I kind of let go and rogue a bit. So that's like that. And then I need my dimensionals, which God knows where those are now. Holy. Huh. We'll just grab some different ones, shall we? Pokey tool. Okay. Well, the other thing I was going to say, so last night Craig and I watched a movie. If you're looking for something good to watch, I don't watch a lot of TV. If I do, it's usually like cooking shows and that sort of thing. But I saw something come through my feed that's on Prime, and it was a movie called, oh, it didn't work out, called the Courier. And man, I can't stop thinking about it today. So it was about the Russian missile, the Cuban Missile Crisis. And man, it affected me. I just can't stop thinking about it today. I can't live with this, you guys. It's killing me. Oh, yeah. Oh, is it too dark anyway? Okay, after all of that, it's coming off. It's going in the garbage because it's messy. It's too dark. I will come up with something. Anyway, this movie, I highly recommend it. Really? Is this what... Where did my chunk come from? Hang on now. I have to think. This is 2.5. Okay, let's go like this. Yeah, it was really well done, and it's affected me all day. Like, I can't stop thinking about it because it's or based on a true story. And it was just fascinating. Okay, I'm doing one more. Bear with me, you guys. You gotta see this through to the very end, right? Gotta see how it turns out. Didn't like that. Okay, so this is going to be 3 3/4 and 2. I keep measuring it because honestly, I'm just so tired. I know I'm not focused and I'll get it wrong again. Okay, and then that is 2.5 and 2 ticks. Okay, I just can't. No, garbage. Maybe he doesn't need any ribbon. Maybe that's all it needs. What do you think? Does it need ribbon at all? Kind of does, doesn't it? How about if I did? Needs ribbon, right? We're doing white. We're just going to go with the white. If I can find the end of it. Now, you know my trick to de-static this. Just a little bit of water on your fingers, which hopefully aren't green. This could be a mistake, but anyway. And then you just run the ribbon through your fingers to destatic it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And a little bit. Sorry, we're going over time. It was that whole ribbon fiasco. But now you know how to dye ribbon in a really messy way. Okay. Thought there was something else I was going to tell you, but now I can't remember. Rust color ribbon. Oh, do you think that would be too lost though? Because I did have my oh yeah, it's I did have the cinnamon cider ribbon. The question is gold. That's going to be too bulky though. I don't know where it went, Lynn. It's here somewhere, but I think it was two tone on tone. I had it, and I think I showed it. Like, didn't I say, here, there's this? Here it is, here. All right, let's just see what we think. Do we think cinnamon? Is that too light or the white? Did I cut this already? I guess I cut it, so I don't know. What do you think, you guys? Let me know what you think. I can change it from the white. I think it works. It's about the same thickness. Ideally, I want it thicker, but you like the cinnamon? Oh, you guys. Oh, okay. All right, overruled. Thank you, Lynn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Might be a little knobbly just because it is a stiffer ribbon. Lynn for the win. Okay. Oh, both? Both? Okay, let's not get crazy, Chris. Wow, okay. You guys are good at decisions, not me. Like, I have to try it every way. Thanks, Chris. Okay, Paul. All right. I miss my nails. This isn't working. Hang on. Sorry. See, now I'm rushing. I should cut this a little bit longer. Without my pointer fingernails, I'm lost. Yeah, that does look cute. It is not too tone on tone. Honestly. Okay. Trim the ends. I kind of hate this big bulky thing, but it's the only way I can find the scissors. And these ones I know are the ribbon scissors. It's amazing how dull these ones are. And I thought, well, you know, why would you use paper snips for ribbon? It doesn't cut the ribbon, but they do when they're sharp and you haven't been using them on paper. Okay. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh, that is so cute. I love it. I love this layout. Despite it being ridiculously simple. And are you proud of me for not making a background layer and embossing it like I always do? Okay, I'm going to pop these up on dimensionals if I can find them. I don't know where anything is. Honestly, the desk was clean when I started. I have to start a whole new... Anyway, it's okay. I have more. Like, why do I always have to make them so... I mean, I love my stepped up cards too. I do. Like, that's the dream, right? You have all the toys, and so you can play and you can come up with anything because you own it all. But simple is so cute. Oh, I love it. Okay. Where did I put the dimensionals? For the love of God. What? All right. Okay. I'm tired. Okay, where's the top? Here's the top. Okay, so I'm putting 3 dimensionals and I'm going to put some tape on the bottom because it's going to be flat with this part that's popped up. Oh my God, and then we're done, okay? You think I should give you organization tips. Okay, Melanie, are you seeing what's going on here? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is going to go over here because I love it. And I'm going to call it there because I'll spend another, thank you. I'm going to spend another 20 minutes trying to find embellishments to go on. No, I'm making you watch. Now you've done it. Okay, I do have some that are cinnamon cider color. Ugh, but look, these are just sitting here begging to be used. Let's just do this. Get her done. I'm going to do full on gold. Oh, cat's meowing. Oh my goodness. Look, don't overthink it, Tamara. Just put him down right. Oh, there. There. We're done. Oh, he's taped down hard. Thanks, Janet. Thanks for coming in. He got too much tape on him. He's got tape on the back, so that's why he was sticking down. Okay, I'm going to make him not have tape. Ta-da! We did it. Okay. Oh, that was a marathon session. Okay, if I can find my cards, I am going to take pictures of all. Did I get 5 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the same layout, you guys. Come on. Tell me it's not versatile. Love it. Love it. Right? Says Gerald. Okay. So for those of you, if it's your first time, Marlene, what happens here is everybody is supposed to be making cards along with me. And you take pictures of, I'm going to take pictures of all of mine and I'm going to post them. And then in the comment section below, you take pictures of yours and you post yours. And sometime before Christmas, I will do a draw. I'm supposed to do a draw every week, but I'm busy. I ain't got that kind of time. So I will do a draw at some point, and the winner gets a little prize in the mail for me, which is, yeah, it's just happy mail, right? So there you go. Fun. I hope you guys played along, and I hope you come up with some awesome projects for me to oogle and copy. Pop in tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I have no idea what we're going to do, but it'll be fun. Right? Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.